Hello and welcome everybody to 1999. If you were to turn back the clock in 1999, the first thing you'd look up is, what was Amazon, the stock selling on the stock market? You're like, let's go look at that up. The second thing you would look up, obviously, is who won the Masters in 1999. And the answer is Jose Olazabal, okay? Now, when you watch it on TV, they're calling him Orlazabal. It's like, welcome to America. It's pretty interesting, the different pronunciations. I'm not sure 100% how it's pronounced because I think I'm reading Spanish correctly, but then you hear other people say it so convincing, you're like, maybe I'm saying it wrong. So if you have your own linguistics interpretation of how to say his name, let us know in the comments below. But this is a club that Jose Olazabal never used. This is missing its... We need to talk about this tragedy on the review table. Let's get over there and have a closer look at these two different separate individual pieces. So if you're familiar with this channel, you've seen the old 1984 Orizaba PowerPod driver. This is a larger titanium version of that. And let's talk about some identifying features here. Obviously, it doesn't have that ring holding the thing together, so it's going to be much more durable, and you wouldn't see any breakage or anything like that on this. So starting with the face, it is metallic. Okay, it looks like it's plastic like the original pod, but it's not. So painted red, but clearly metallic. Then we have more paint. We have some exposed what looks like titanium and some more paint. And on the sole, where you'd expect to see markings, there's nothing. It's just an sole. We spin around the toe, nothing there either, just this ring all the way around it to keep with the look of the original PowerPod. All right, the aft portion, we see the legendary inventor, Jim Flood's signature. That's pretty awesome. Power TI Pod Carizma. I like that. It's really cool looking. Trust me, at address, you're going to get attention when you wind up with something like this. Painted all the way up the hosel. It's just a big hole here, right? That's why they call it the hosel. With some broken graphite bits here. All right, so you can see at address, very much a closed face. Now, as we spin up the shaft, you guys are wondering, what happened? I'll tell you the story here in a minute. Buckle up. All right, so there's a little ferrule here, copper ring, copper colored. It's obviously plastic. And as we move up the graphite shaft, you'll see that it says Senior Flex right here, which is okay. All right, Senior Flex. And there's the Carizma logo, powered by Aldila. Aldila. And then I put a little sticker on here to remind myself what year it was made, and it has this lambkin lovely grip right here. So the question arises, did I get any footage of this before it broke, and do I have footage of it breaking? I don't have footage of it breaking, but I do have some footage I recorded previously. Let's go have a look at that footage. What happened to this club? When I went to the range, I invite friends, usually new golfers, people who are new to golf, just because I like to introduce them and I like to have like a variety of heads. I bring the Mac Power Sphere, I bring this, I bring the Nike Sumo Squared, and some other, TaylorMade M2, Callaway, XR16, some other like modern drivers, just so they can get a feel. Ping G2 is a common one, Cleveland Launcher, just so they can get a feel for different drivers and they can watch their ball shape go different directions. So my friend, hit this and he still kind of sliced it a little bit, but it went pretty straight. He's like, I love this thing. And then he hands it to his friend who he invited, and his friend takes this big, massive swings as hard as he can, and it fats this way before the ball, right? So katink, And this thing just breaks off and I just watch it sailing down the range. And I'm just like, this is going to be a long evening. And so I run around, hey, everybody stop. I'm going to run out there and grab the head of my club that broke off. And they were like, good luck. I was like, oh dear, I'm going to die. So anyway, I ran out there. Nobody hit a golf ball at me. And retrieved the head. Thanks a lot. You know who you are. So now I have this and I'm tempted to reshaft it because it is a lot of fun, but I'm going to get something a little bit more heavy duty because this head is a little bit more heavy than your standard modern 460cc driver head. So do I like this and would I put it in my bag? No way on earth would I put this in my golf bag to play a full game of golf. This is very much in my, and it's going to go back in my, this is my fun toys to bring to the range. You know how like your kids have like the swimming pool toys chest? This is like my bag of like fun drivers. That's going in that bag. Is it collectible? Maybe. I don't know. I don't check price. I don't want to invest in golf clubs. But if you feel like it, if you feel like it is collectible, let me know in the comments below. But just a very fun, unique, interesting club. Power Titanium Pod by Carizma. As usual, if you'd like to support this channel, you can visit us on Patreon. Huge shout out and thank you to my current patrons. I like to give the patrons that want credit here in my videos. You can also visit my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I am the Vintage Golfer.